This is 25 to Life with Uncle YAHSHUA.
Rolling down 109 in a truck. On my ride up to the light, that's what's up. Look to my right and it's a ride rolling up. It's Lucci telling me tonight we in the club. He got the 24 road Escalade. He got the Lamborghini doors like they blades. His hammers ring cause that's how he was raised. His palace mob and tonight we get
Listen, I'm from the ghetto, the slums, the rats, the roaches, the bums. This is 25 to Life with Uncle YAHSHUA. Let's go. Welcome to 25 to Life with Uncle YAHSHUA. I'm your host, Uncle YAHSHUA. Now, today, we got a story for y'all guys. Got a story. So it's going to be linked together with other stories because it's all like a web that weaves together. But I got to tell them somehow. I got to join them in. So today, I'm going to tell a story. This is a time frame, reading a little context. This is a time frame that all of these stick-up kids are, they out like crazy. Like it's a epidemic that we have these stick-up kids in my hood on Parkside Projects, right, in Hempstead, that we have them, they're coming. I think, now, some people said they were coming from Freeport. Freeport is the place where, let me see, where Mobb Deep, Prodigy, and Havoc and them lived, where Public Enemy, Flavor Flav, and them was from too. That's some of those that I'm trying to think of somebody y'all might know from Freeport. So that's where they're from, right? So the word was that it's these dudes from Freeport that's coming, and they coming in droves, and they coming with AK-47s, they coming with TEC-9s, they coming with everything. And the thing of the season that's going on is that they're coming and they're not just robbing you. So they'll come and they're riding through the hood. There was a white Mazda 626. There was a burgundy Pathfinder. There was a red, I think it was a Jeep Cherokee. And there was certain cars and trucks that we knew that they was in them because they've been doing it for a while. So what they would do is they would drive around, right? And they would see, if you walking down the street, like they're coming at night and the hustle, they see you, they jumping out on you. Jumping out with AK-47s and TEC-9s and Uzis. And this is back in the days when people was rocking UWAPs, right? So they jumping out and it might be five of them, and they laying you down. Now this is a problem. They would not just lay you down and rob you. After they rob you, they was doing this thing where they would shoot you afterwards while you're laying on the ground for no reason. They got everything they wanted, and their MO was they would still shoot you. So this was no joke. So everyone knew. So at this time, a lot of people in the hood are scared. A lot of dudes are scared. So it was mad money out because everybody was kind of scared to be out. And me, I was foolish. I was Rashawn at the time. I was foolish. I didn't care. I never had fear. Y'all know from the other stories. Foolish lack of fear. Okay, a foolish lack of fear. But I just was never scared of anything, right? So at that time, the stick-up kids are so raw and everybody's scared that it's all nothing but money out. So I'm killing them by myself. Me and a few other people scattered around my projects and the other blocks. We're the only ones out. So at this time, my block is on Elm Street. I own my block, right? Up the streets from the projects. I got my own block. I would come out at 12 a.m. to 6 in the morning, right? So bang, I'll be on my bike, right? So I get on my bike, I bring my bike. I was living in Queens, right? I'm living in St. Albans and Farmers in Linden, right around the corner, right up the street from South Side, right up the street. All right, anybody know Queens, I know what I'm talking about. So I'm I would come, I have a bike in the trunk, a breakdown bike. I get out, park away from my hood, unbreak it, ride my bike into it, right? So we're on bikes, right? Because that's what hustling. I got on all black boots, black hoodie, black thing, everything all black, right? So this particular night, I'm out, right? I come out, I set up all my team, everybody out. It's mad. It'd be spooky at night because it's so quiet because nobody's really out because these stick-up kids they catching you, they shooting you from the car. All right, they doing drive-bys, just shooting people. I don't know what I think might have happened. Some dudes from my hood on Parkside must have robbed some Freeport dudes or shot them or something. So they just got a vendetta that they come into the hood at this time on, right? So bang, So this night going, I get there, I set up my crew, right? No, and I remember my man Mike was like, yo, it's extra creepy out. Like he was like, yo, the burgundy Pathfinder is out and that white Mazda is out. Meaning they saw him riding around. So I'm like, oh, now I've been trying to catch them. Understand something. I got a vendetta against them. They shot my man Ty Fields. I'm gonna get Ty on here to tell. He might tell that story. I got a treat for y'all guys, all my subscribers. I'm gonna get Ty to come on and I'm gonna get him to tell that story of when they shot him. And I won't tell it for him. I'm gonna let him tell it, right? And he got other stories too. So I'm gonna let Ty. So at this time, they shot my man Ty, right? So I ain't gonna tell the story. But anyway, they robbed him over at the Shacks, right? Y'all seen it from I'm on Hempstead Shacks, the ghetto, Parkside. No, Shack, Hempstead. Oh, I can tell you the Shacks, Prodigy on the song. I'm from Hempstead, close to the Shacks on Parkside. Mobb Deep said it in the song. Insert here.
When I'm from Hempstead, it's close to the Shacks and Parkside. Well, I'll be outside slinging you always high.
Okay, that's the Shacks, right? So they robbed Ty at the Shacks and they shot him, right? I ain't gonna tell the story, let him tell the story. So Ty's my man. So I'm pissed. They already been shooting people, but now they shot somebody close to me. You know what I mean? Somebody I care about. So I'm like, it's on. I'm like, I used to see, this is funny. I would be on my block, whatever, and then somebody would be like, yo, they get that burgundy Pathfinder. I would come run out the woods and I'm chasing the truck down. I was going to war with them. I'm like, everybody else scared. I ain't scared. I'm trying to catch the cars. All right, now listen closely. So we out. I see Mike. Mike like, yo, it's bad eerie out here because it was like foggy. It was a night, it was kind of foggy, right? So whenever the fog is out, it's even scarier because you can't really see too far down the street and they could be like parked. It'll be a car parked with the lights off and you come walking up and next thing you know, they be standing outside the car or I got a crazy story coming. I might save that for one of the big channels. I might give it to y'all. We'll know, we'll see. But I got a crazy story coming. I'm probably gonna put it in the book, but I don't think so. I think I'm gonna save it. So anyway, the book, Lucky to Be Alive, the story of my life from the project to the pulpit. Buy it. First series of the Colombians. All right, y'all seen the commercials. Purchase the book or the audio book. All right, Amazon everywhere on the website too. All right, so now, Mike is like, yo, it's like mad crazy out here. It's creepy. So I'm like, no, I feel it. It's foggy, man. I'm like, all right. So he was like, yo, the white Mazda is out. And I think he said the burgundy Pathfinder was out, right? And I was like, I immediately get pissed. I'm like, I'm going to catch them. Like, I'm going to catch them, right? They're going to get caught slipping one time and I'm going to light them up. I'm going to light that car up, right? So I'm like, whatever. So I hit them up and everything. So bang, we out there, we doing our thing and everything. So then this is back in the day. So this is a time where we still got phone booths. Now, look right here. See this picture? That's the phone booth. You see all my crew? You see everybody out there? You see those phone booths they on? Now y'all got an image so y'all can visualize the story I'm telling. So when I tell the story, look at me at this phone booth, the one with this Carl Canal hat on, him right here. That's the phone I'm on. Now, I'm going to get there. I just want to show y'all, give y'all a visual so y'all can see. Now, so we out there. So all of a sudden, just back in the days, we got beepers, right? So I get a beep. So I'm like, you know what? I'm going to make this call. So I'm like, yo, Mike, handle everything. Everybody set up. Like, I'll be right back. I'm going to make this call. Now, the call is around the corner. It's on Brick Step Corner. Brick Step used to be my boy Eldridge from the documentary, the one in Public Enemies. When I said Eldridge had the Eldridge, okay, good, tie it in. But the documentary and the movie, guys, that you see, Eldridge was the one who brought Biz Markie to my hood. And Eldridge saved Biz Markie, him and Jeff, Big Head Jeff. Y'all remember from the documentary? They saved Biz Markie when they was gonna rob Biz in my hood, right? That's the Eldridge, the one I showed you on the cover of Public Enemy with the blue Cadillac. I showed you a picture of him. So L's father, his father had the number spot, gambling. His name was Fats, and Fats was famous and he was the number man, right? So he had the candy store when we were little on the corner. I think on the corner of I've been home so long. I think it's Laurel and Elm. No, not Elm. Laurel and somebody can help me. Maybe I'll get some of my boys to help me. I can't remember the street anymore. So anyway, that picture, that's a corner. Where those phones are at, it turns the corner, right? And my projects is right across the street from that phone booth, okay? So it's in this Brick Step store. So Eldridge's father's store used to be called Brick Step. That's where we used to go get our candy from when we was little kids, right? But it's closed down because his father died fast. So it's closed down. The store is closed down. So it's like people renting out the house. So the phones is there, right? So it's still they call it Brick Step because there are steps and people used to sit on the steps. We used to sit on the steps by the phone and hustle, and cars, fiends pull up, and you be out there all night smoking weed and everything. You pull up, you just pull up the Brick Step and everybody out there, right? So now this night ain't nobody out there because it's stick up season, right? So I get on the bike, I'm coming from this corner up to this corner. So I'm gonna go to Brick Step corner and then turn the corner, and now it's the telephone. So I'm gonna make a call. So I get on the bike, I start riding. So I'm riding, so I turn the corner. I pull up, I look at the picture. I pull up to the phone, I'm on my bike. So what I do is I pull the bike up to the phone, right? And so I get to the phone and I go to lean the bike down so I can step off the bike, right? Soon as I lean the bike down, so I get to the phone, I pull the bike up, I lean the bike down to step off, and I look up, I hear something, like I hear rocks. I look up and the white Mazda is turning the corner. Oh shoot, guys, listen clearly. I lean the bike down and I look up and it's turning the corner. They caught me out there. Now, I keep my 9 at that time. Did I have 2? I don't know if I had 2 guns at that time or I had 1, but I know I had a 9. I had a Carhartt coat. Now, y'all remember Carhartts, right? Everybody, all the G's, y'all know what I'm talking about. So I had the Carhartt, I had the black one with the snap buttons. Come on, lads, y'all know what I'm talking about, where the buttons snap, right? So I would put the 9 in the pocket and snap the button so it can't fall out, right? And so my right side. Now, I'm on the right side, they're pulling up on my right side. So I leaned the bike down to get off the phone, to get on the phone, and I hear the rocks cracking, and I look up, and the car is pulled. And literally, it's like, I'm like, in my mouth, I'm like, I know I'm caught out there. And I'm like, and the windows roll down. Soon as the windows roll down, I immediately let the bike fall, all in one motion. I let the bike fall, I snap the button. Soon as I snap the button, I see the doggone Uzi or AK, whatever, TEC-9, whatever submachine gun come out the window, and I snap the button. As I snap the button, I pull all in one motion. I pull the 9 out really quick, and I boom. And before he can even let off the tech, boom, and it hit the door. And they start to, and I boom, 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 boom. And I start running up the street chasing them before they can even get a shot off. Now, later, I'm realizing this ain't nobody but the Most High stopping that. Y'all gonna hear another story where Pudge, I'll save it. Let's put it like this. I'm say the story. A 9mm was to my temple. Listen clearly. In front of everybody at the projects. I got caught out there. Pudge was a Devo. He dead now. 200, what Pudge? Pudge, like 240 pounds, probably 5'8", all muscle, huge jail legend. He dead now. Pudge caught me out there, 9 to my temple. That's a part of my story, my testimony to how I became a man of the Most High Yah, how I became Uncle YAHSHUA and had this ministry awakening the Most High's children, bringing them back home to wake up and come out of this foolishness, come from under these curses that's over his people, all right? Go to Uncle YAHSHUA Truth TV, as I tell y'all, to wake up, all right, facts. Now, that's how it became, that's the start. So I was in prison and the Most High showed me, he said, the song, I remember Pudge put that 9 to my temple, bust it, and I'm gonna stop there because if I say too much, you'll know. That's in songs. Everything I say is in the song, all right? Facts. Music coming soon. Soundtrack to it all right? Soundtrack of my life. Now, listen. So I'm saying it because when he showed me, like, he played my life back. Those times, he was the one saved my life because it made no sense. They had to drop on me. The window went down. I don't know if he was trying to figure out how to untake the safety off the tech or whatever it was. It was some type of submachine gun. I don't know. All I know was I seen him, I dropped the bike and snapped the button all in one motion and pulled that thing out. Clack, clack. As I'm pulling it out, I'm already cocking it back. Clack, clack. Blue, blue, blue. I'm dumping. I dumped the first one. Boom. It hit the side and it took off. And I'm dumping it. Boom, boom, boom. I'm running, chasing them down the street. And I'm yelling, y'all come back. I'm going to get y'all. I'm going to get y'all. I'm like, I'm going to get them. I've been wanting them so bad. And then I turn around, I walk back, and I just remember, they almost got me. They almost got me, guys. They almost got me. I would have been wet against that phone wall. You see this wall? Look at the picture. You see that wall? I would have been wet. I couldn't go nowhere. They had me. If it would have been after I was dialing the phone, listen closely, if it would have been seconds later when I'm dialing the numbers on the pad, I would have been looking. I would have looked up, they would have been like, they was gonna wet me. Because I know they heard about me. Understand? Because I was dumping on them already. So I knew they heard about me, the one on the bike. You know what I mean? The one in all black on the bike. They probably knew my name or whatever. I don't know. Because I was supposed to know the name of the dudes who was behind it. I ain't gonna say their name because it's, you know what I mean? So I don't know what they into. I'm like I said, I gave my life over. I served my time. Remember, this is not glorifying. This is me telling my testimonies and what I went through and how I became a man in the Most High to awaken the children, what y'all call God's children. I call them the Most High, to awaken them and come back on the, you know what I mean? Keep the law of the land that you live in. Keep Caesar's laws. You see, remember the other stories I tell y'all, you do not want this to be your life. That's the whole point of these. We are telling these stories not to glorify, to stop the youth, to understand it's better for you to go get a job. It's better for you to get a family, a wife, and take care of your kids, become a citizen, and give Caesar what's Caesar's. That means to respect the law of the land that you're in. All right. But I know you guys enjoy these stories. Others, they are saved. The scriptures say they are saved by your testimony. I just got thousands of them because the Most High kept my life for this purpose. All right? So we ain't glorifying nothing. So I'm telling you, you do not want this life. All that thug, gang is lead to nothing. I would have been dead. I would have been wet against that wall. All right? Wet. Now, that one, my crazy butt, I get back to the bike. I need to process for a minute because they almost caught me, guys. I'm literally like, damn, they got me. Okay, I can't be caught slipping again. I gotta keep even more focused because they literally caught me. So, of course, I'm stupid. I got on the phone, but now I'm on the phone and I'm waiting. My hand on my nine, I'm talking, I make my calls and I ride back. I tell my boys what happened. It is what it is, all right? So plenty more. That was just a little short, quick one, all right? Because the reason why I thought of it, because when I was making the clips for the documentary and the clips for the intro, for the outro for my channel, the clip with all my boys in front of the phone booth, I said, I remember they almost got me at the phone booth. I'm like, I could tell that story. So now y'all know the story. Thank the Most High. I got a picture of it, all right? Now remember, this is the thing. Give Caesar what's Caesar's. Respect the law of the land you in, long as it don't go against the laws of the Most High, all right? And then he'll cover you. You understand? He got laws. He got moral laws. He got righteous laws. He got laws that we're supposed to cover ourselves and our family. We need to wake up and stop this foolishness. We're not savages. We're not slaves. We are actually children of the Most High. All right? I'm your brother. I'm your Uncle YAHSHUA. I'm a minister. Uncle YAHSHUA Truth TV to wake up. All right? More stories to come. All right? Y'all know what it is. Keep it functional. All right? We out here. 25 to life. Let's go. This is 25 to Life with Uncle YAHSHUA.
You wanna know why they call me Lucky Lucha?
This is a little story on 25 to Life with Uncle YAHSHUA. Like and subscribe for more incredible stories every week.
Police are on the scene of a triple homicide on Long Island. It happened overnight at a home in Hempstead.
I'm from Hempstead, Parkside, the ghetto, the dark side, strong side, the wrong side. They think I'm supposed to run.